Hey everyone, so today's deck profile video is on Liam and Serpio. This is one of the top decks of the format right now, especially with these online locals. You have a couple players that are doing very well with this deck. This deck actually belongs to Jimmy Lee, so thank you very much to him to let me profile this for you guys. He's one of the best players in this game in my opinion, and he's definitely one of the better Liam players for sure. So he's running Liam Serpio. This is a very strong deck. It utilizes Bloom and Vi, Matron of Miracles, to kill your opponent very quick. And then it utilizes Imp with Serpio to also look at your opponent's hand to make sure they don't have anything to disrupt you winning early, because it can be a little fragile. So anyway, let's get into the cards. So for our light monster count, it's actually pretty low. We run 2 Gallant Squires. This is a new card out of Ascension. Basically, whenever it arrives the next year you play, costs 1 less. This pairs very nicely with Shining Shard Dagger. Allows him to be a good turn 2 drop to break a tower. So we're running 2 of him. We're running 3 Vi, Matron of Miracles. This is your a threat in the deck. Basically, you bring this out whenever you have Bloom and a field full of tokens, and then you basically just break a whole bunch of towers by turn 3 or turn 4. So, yeah, Vi is pretty much your win con in this deck, so you're running 3 of it. He's also running 2 Quorum Assassin, which is very interesting. Quickness is very nice, and then also it allows you to get rid of some problem cards with its arrivability. You're also utilizing Ketsu in this deck. So Ketsu continuously comes back, so it pairs nicely with Quorum Assassin. He is playing the 1 Kara, so he's actually playing the Omega unit, which I love. This card is pretty much a win con in itself. If it hits the field, you most likely won. It's just a really amazing card. Locks your opponent out of pretty much playing anything, so really like this card. I'm glad he's playing it. And then he is playing 1 Iskandar. This does conflict with Vi, Matron of Miracles, but still, if you don't see Vi, this can win you the game as well if it hits the field and sticks. As for his gears, he's playing 1 Ketsu, like I mentioned. Very nice card to pitch with Liam, and then it just comes right back to one of your light units whenever it attacks, and then it needs to take 500 additional damage, which is actually pretty useful against Rain in this meta. And again, like I said before, it pairs nicely with Quorum Assassin. We are playing the 3 Caliber. It's your best gear for sure. Being able to make things untargetable is very nice. And then just also drawing is also great, obviously. He is playing the 1 Longinus. It's nice to just be able to deal some damage or get that extra 1,000 on your unit. 3 Shining Shard Dagger. This actually might be the best gear. But yeah, it allows you to win very quick, pairs nicely with Gallant Squire, and then also being able to search it off of Liam is pretty nuts. So he's also playing 1 Golden Roseblade. It's a pretty cool tech. Basically, it can only be equipped to Gallant Squire and Iskandar, and also Quorum Assassin. But being able to make something unblockable to kind of get in there for the game is nice, and then also being able to bring it back if your opponent plays a spell is nice, so it's a free pitch with Liam, essentially. And then he's also playing 3 Quorum War Room, which is just a crazy card in itself. So he is playing some Argent cards. He's playing 3 Bone Scavenger. This deck can struggle a little bit with Aragon. And Shade of the Silver King is kind of a problem for this deck, so Bone Scavenger is a very nice counter to that. He is, of course, playing the 3 Bloom. This is, again, one of your win cons. It pairs very nicely with Vi, Matron of Miracles. Serpio did hurt this a little bit, but not too much. So it's still playing out to be a very strong card, as you can imagine or take notice if you actually pay attention to the online locals. This card is still performing very well. And then he's also playing 2 Reckless Shard Beast. This pairs nicely with your game plan of winning quickly, and then it also works well with Kara, the Omega unit. So, I like this edition. It's more of a tech choice, but I like it. As for his dark package, he's playing 3 Playful Imp. This pairs nicely with Serpio. This is pretty much the Repo Bloom of Ascension. He is playing 2 Hoenna Conjurer Supreme. You run a fairly low monster count in here, but still, most of the cards that you're bringing back are either 2 cost or 1 cost. So Hoenna is pretty efficient. He's playing 2 Delayed Poisons. I'm guessing just for any kind of problem card, something a little too big for his stuff to get over so he can swing in. He's, of course, playing the 3 Yami, being able to bring back the Repper Bloom, Bone Scavengers, Imps, all of that's really good. He's playing 1 Returning Shadows. Again, just being able to recycle. You run a very low monster count, so bringing stuff back from the discard zone is nice. And then 1 Revival of the Sun. Again, just more revival, low monster count, so you want to keep being able to put pressure on the board, even if your monsters get destroyed. As far as shards go, we're running the 6 Standard, we're running the 3 Nightmare, because there's no reason not to, and then he's running the 1 Corona. And then he's also just running the 5 Standard. So that's Jimmy's deck list, guys. Reach out to him, let him know if you have any questions about it. Again, I think he's one of the best players in the game, so he knows what he's talking about. He can walk you through any of his card choices. And again, thank you to him for letting me profile this for you guys. So if you like the content, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Zeppelin out.